Today, I attended a lecture on disability studies by Professor Bani Brata Mahanta, currently working as a professor in BHU. Disability studies exposes how society, not bodies, create exclusion. So listen carefully to what he says.
Problem lies in the way in which this whole idea of the normal or normalcy is constructed and enforced by society. I want to say that the word normal is a relatively new idea in human history, one that has emerged alongside the rise of industrialization and the emergence of the middle class. So these are coterminous events. Okay. Before the 19th century, the Western culture operated under the concept of the ideal. Okay. Now, this concept of the ideal posited that no human body was perfect. The ideal was an unattainable standard that existed only in the realm of the gods. Okay, the divine. And everyone was imperfect as compared to the gods. So there was no normal person there. There were ideal and imperfect people. And everyone was simply a part of the spectrum of human variation. Okay. The second point about the bell curve is that it did more than describe human variation. It created, a powerful social norm. And this social norm influenced educational systems, medicine, industrial labor, public policy, you name it, all the fields. Okay. And, this kind of social norm became, and the idea of the normal body, thus became tied to productivity, efficiency, and social order in modern society. This is based, as I said, on Quetelet's bell curve and his idea of the average man. But the average man was not a real person but a mathematical abstraction. Quetelet created the average as a description of society. But over time, this descriptive average became the prescriptive idea. And once the average became the norm, those who fell outside it no longer are simply different. They are seen as abnormal, deficient, they are pathologized, and this is the beginning of what disability studies calls the violence of the normal. And this is where disability studies enters to critique, to correct, and to refresh.